Welcome back, everybody, and today we are going to play a little slide guitar with this Les Paul. I made a set of pickups to go in it that I really like, and they're obviously PAF replica pickups, so trying to get that vintage 1950s, late 50s Gibson Les Paul tone. And we are playing through here a 1969 Silverface drip edge super reverb. This amp has been modified slightly. It has been, the Silverface circuit was converted to a blackface circuit. And with a few extra mods, I separated the cathodes of the preamp tube for channel 1 and channel 2. Fender would historically tie them together and make them common. So they both kind of had overall the same sound. But I like to use the Marshall values on channel 1. So I give it its own cathode, bypass cap, and resistor. And I use the Marshall plexi values. And but channel 2 still has the traditional clean kind of sound. This amp will break up though on the clean channel, as you'll hear. This is really a great amp. Like I said, 1969, same year I was born. Most people equate these amps that have never played one to their granddaddy's pedal steel amplifier for, like clean country music. These amps are anything but that. I mean, they'll do that really well. But when you push them and you bias them correctly, these things are monsters. So I'm going to give you a little taste of what this thing sounds like with slide guitar with a little bit of edge to it. So. think about that? I think it sounds fantastic. I'm playing through 4 Alnico speakers. The bottom pair they're all 10-inch. The bottom pair are Weber classic Alnicos, and the upper pair are the actual original speakers. And man, what a warm, bluesy, fat sound that this amp can produce. You know, if you think about some of the people that play these, I've seen, the first time I saw Derek Trucks live, I didn't know who he was. He came out with one of these. This is a blackface, and with an SG guitar, just nothing but a guitar, cable, amplifier, no effects. And oh my God, that amp just sang. I had no idea that a Fender amp could sound like that. Now that I have one, I see why. Another great player, young player today, Marcus King, plays Super Reverbs, blackface. I'm seeing ads now where Orange has created a signature amp for Marcus. Sounds great sounding amp, but you know what? The sound that made him famous is a blackface Super Reverb. And I mean, he cranks the amp full throttle, and he uses like some kind of an overdrive pedal and uses the volume on the pedal to kind of tone back the amp volume. But he still has the amp pushed to get that killer breakup that he's got. So I love the sound of this amp. It's a great slide amp. Now that's the clean channel we just played on. I'm going to go into the dirty channel now. This gets a little raunchier. Let's do this. This amp can do everything. You know, it can do Angus Young, it can do country music. It's just built to do it all. They're roughly 40 watts with a pair of 6L6 output tubes. You could bring the wattage down by playing it with a variac. The variac would actually lower the mains on the power transformer down. So by doing that, you're going to lower the B plus voltage in the amp, which will actually change the bias, and likewise also the wattage. You'll have less wattage and to a more attainable volume that's not blowing your eardrums out like this one's doing to me right now. But anyway, just wanted to show off the amp. 1969 Super Reverb, really killer circuit, AB763 circuit for the most part. A couple mods. One thing I do like to do with these amps, I cannot stand ceramic disc treble capacitors on the treble pots, and I do away with the bright switch setup. I actually repurposed that switch for a tone stack bypass on channel 1, to where I'm just basically running everything straight to the preamp tube from the cable instead of having to go through the tone stack. And I put, instead of the ceramic disc capacitors, I use silver mica. I think they have a smoother, glassier top end, and that can really improve the sound of your Fender circuit, those silver mica capacitors. So yeah, anyway, glad you stopped by. I hope you enjoyed the video.